Good afternoon, everybody. Week 10 of my landscape learning journey, and it's actually meant to be chucking it down with rain this weekend. So what I've done is come out a little bit earlier on an evening. The sun's meant to set in about 20 minutes, and all I've done is come to a local park. Rather than travelling very far, just to try and take my time and look around. There's just a track there behind me, just to see if I walk around this place slowly, knowing that I haven't come very far, don't have very far to get home. Slow down and see what I can see. I just saw a rabbit. See if I can get one of them later on the camera. But other than that, just taking it easy. This one might not even make it into the video. If the weather's good in the end of the weekend, I'll head out. If you're watching this, then the weather wasn't very good this weekend. So I was probably hoping for a sunset, but right now everything's just a little bit overcast. But we'll see how it goes in the next 15 or 20 minutes. It looks like the sky's turning out quite nice for this evening. I'm just going to get a picture of the coast, or the shoreline, or the river line, whatever you want to call it, going up here. I don't think I have anything to focus on other than the dog rolling around in the mud. The sun's about to go down, and I haven't really found anything to take a picture of. Just walking around. There's grass here, but some like little trees growing out of the grass back there. I think I'm just going to hang around here, see if the sun sets. It looks nice when it sets, and maybe get a picture. If not, I guess I'll be out tomorrow. This has been relaxing, but not very fruitful. So here are the images from the first evening's very productive photo shoot. We have a field, and we also have a picture of another field with some trees on it that I saw from the side of the road, pulled in and grabbed a quick shot of. So that was that. Let's carry on to day 2. Well, the weather didn't break through yesterday, so I've headed out again this evening because once again the weather's meant to be crap tomorrow. And here I am walking along a beach, a fairly local beach. Not too many people, because obviously tourists are still not allowed to enter the confinement zone, our town, our province. But just gonna hang around here. The waves are looking good. Maybe some shafts of light break through shortly. There aren't too many people on the beach, which is why I'm not embarrassed to be doing a selfie on the video. But I guess you can see a shaft over there. I'll just show you it in a second. There's a ominous cloud where the sun is meant to set, so we might not get a sunset today either. But we'll see how we get on. Let me show you the shaft. There's the shaft of light coming through. Obviously not a photo in itself, but something might happen in the next few minutes. Well, I've just spent about an hour walking along the beach. Quite pleasant. The tide is rising, and I think it's about to cut off my route back to the car, because there was a bit where there was a little river that I had to step over, and I'm wondering now whether I'm going to be able to get back. But so far, no pictures. Beautiful beach for the summer. It's called Costa Ballena if you're ever looking for somewhere to come when lockdown ends. But nothing of interest so far. Houses on one side, water on the other. Waves breaking. but I'd like to have something to contrast the waves against, and so far I haven't. So I'm going to head back a little way so I don't have an hour to walk back in the other direction, and then I'm going to see what happens with the sunset. It's just going to be a sky photo, but at least I'll have done my 10,000 steps for the day. Alright, let's head back a little bit. I'm knackered. Look at that beautiful sky. That was worth coming out for. If I didn't get any photos, at least I got to see that. It was meant to rain all day today, but it looked like, well, it has only rained in the morning, held off for the afternoon, the evening. Grey skies, but a lot of texture in the sky. And now, as you can see, I do have the beach to myself, but still haven't found anything to get a picture of. Does that really matter that I haven't got a picture of anything? If I've come out and I've seen this wonderful sunset, interesting clouds. It's the little things in life, like clouds, that make the day, make someone's day. I mean, I'm happy. If you're watching this video hoping to see the results of my weekly challenge, and you're going to see another tree or perhaps a photo of a sky, you might not be so happy. Please stick around until next week. I might get something next week, week 10. Some would have thought, hey, it should be improving by now, but it seems to be still very hit and miss. But it is getting me outdoors, you know, especially now we're allowed out a little bit. Who knows, in another month I might be back inside, so make the most of it. I've got some wonderful places to just get outside around where I live, so I'm enjoying it. Didn't get trapped by the tide either, so, which was going to be back there, not obviously here with this very white beach. So that's good too. So let's head back now, take a look at 2 or 3 pictures that I might have taken, and please don't criticize the sky photos too much if they do happen to turn up in this week's output. Once again, if you're enjoying this channel, I know that I am, but if you are, please stick around for more. Please subscribe, like the video, go on if you're feeling charitable, and get out and walk the dog, as the fun graphic says. See you all next week. Hopefully I'll have recovered by then. Bye.
So let's take a look at the images from evening 2. We have a street lamp, obviously not landscape photography, but the colours and the shapes and that caught my eye on the way back to the car, so I thought I'd stick that in there. This next image I like to call Divine Inspiration. The third one, which is of course the mandatory tree with some clouds behind it. And the fourth image here, which I do actually like, is the clouds. You can see the shapes of them there, very ominous, and looming over the people and the beach. And I like the lines of some truck or some tractor that was cleaning the beach, leading us into the middle of the image, and the couple there walking the dog on the left hand side, offset against the huge clouds there which were catching the sunset as it broke through for a few minutes. So that's evening 2. So then I headed out again for morning 3. Let's take a look at that.
Morning again, everybody. Well, third time's the charm. Come out now the morning of the night before. Nobody on the beach, high tide again, unfortunately. Gloomy weather, but hopefully we'll get something today. Not going to give up. Got to get at least one photo this weekend, so let's see what we find on the beach. Same beach as yesterday, just a little bit further back, closer towards a town called Rota. As you can see, it's still gloomy skies. But today we have some sand dunes to investigate. Hopefully find something there. Oh, and a military lookout radar, which is blacked out on Google Maps. I thought it might be something interesting. So yesterday I made the mistake of walking about 2 kilometers up the beach, maybe 3, and then all the way back again. Certainly felt like 10. So this morning what I'm going to do is just hang around in this one area, make a point of not going more than 300 or 400 meters and seeing what I can find, because the weather's not going to change, the scenery isn't going to change too much. Sat back there, football stadium. So I'm just going to stay around this one area and take a few pictures. What we also have over here, it's very cool. And just show you. There's this carpet of pine trees covering the whole horizon. Let's get my drone out. There you go, that's my drone footage. It's not a drone, it's me holding up a selfie stick. It's probably going to be the best shot of the day. Quite embarrassing for that to be the case. There we go. Coming back down to land. Ooh. Just trying to get all the way out to the ground. These dunes are definitely interesting. Just lacking the foreground interest. Got my face mask at the ready, because now there's some dog walkers out and about. Time is getting on, and I'm just making my way through this little coastal path, trying to find something interesting to take a picture of. Once again, another week where I'm not coming up with anything breathtaking. In fact, I would say probably not improving at all. But that's part and parcel of the learning process, I think. It's getting out, exploring places that you've been to before, and try and find something new in them. Something I'm not doing. What I'm learning is a flat coastline with just sand and sea doesn't make for a particularly interesting picture. Nice walk, not good for pictures. I did see some bunny rabbits burrowing into the dunes, which I'm going to show you right now. A bit of National Geographic footage for you. Well, this is the end of week 10. Week 10's landscape photography challenge. I feel the rain about to come down. I think it's good. I'm getting out and doing bits and pieces. Getting out into the local area, but I still don't feel that I'm improving a lot. I think there's also, I'm finding there's a lot of areas where you can come to take pictures, and it's nice to walk around, but it's not very nice to. There's nothing leaps out at me anyway to take pictures of. For example, right now I'm looking at the waves breaking. It's cool. Just a picture of a wave. It's been done like a million times. It's not something I think I'd put up on the wall. When I'm trying to take pictures, I'm trying to think of something I would put up on my own wall perhaps. So another week down. Just stayed local this week because the weather was meant to be bad and it isn't brilliant. But this is what we've done. I mean, probably people would give their right leg to live in a place like this. Of course, if they did, it would be hard to walk around the sand. But, I saw a dog yesterday, and it only had 2 front legs, no back legs. It was doing quite well with a little wheelie buggy. Nice wheelie. All right, so let's head back to the car and then to the computer. That's three times I've been out trying to get pictures over the last day and a half. So it's not for the want of trying, for the lack of trying. But let's see what we get.
Alright, and then this is morning 3 where I headed back out to the beach a little bit further down. And I'd like to start with this image by saying that I set the bar low. Sorry for the obvious pun. Here's a picture of some bits of grass growing out of the dunes. Very simple. Here's a picture of a pine tree, quite twisted. There was a lot of them like this. I guess they must have grown that shape because of very strong winds over the years. Another tuft of grass growing out of some dunes. And here's an image to add to my phallic plant collection. I don't know if you remember the one from week 8. There it is. And the final image there, which is just some dunes with an interesting sky behind it. Probably the favourite of the morning for day 3, week 10, the Odyssey. And let's just close out here with a picture of the bunny rabbits that you saw earlier on, just to put a bit of a happy end to this long video. Thanks if you made it to the end. Congratulations. You deserve 5 stars. And once again, if you could like the video, even if you didn't, just give it a like. Subscribe to the channel. Next week I will try to get somewhere a little bit further afield if the weather allows. And thank you all for watching. See you all next week.